Hi, really glad to see you today. I'm Joseph Israel from Wallet App, and today I'm gonna just walk you through on how to navigate through Wallet App. Follow me along, and within your dashboard you have few options. So on a profile information, you must make sure that your profile are in before you actually can go any further. And the second thing will be over here. You can see where it says payment settings. That's where you want to put all your payment settings. Which are they? So in here you have your PayPal, your Venmo, your Cash App, and if you have an account with us at Wallet Pay, you'll be able also to use our Wallet Pay system. Once somebody use it, pretty much it will go over our system within our payment portal, and the person will be able to proceed from there. Other than that, you have the normal that you can use around your Zelle, your Cash App, your Venmo, your PayPal Me, and your MetaPay. So your MetaPay is pretty much Facebook Pay, who has now become Meta. And you want to make sure that you put them correctly. Just to make sure, you have option over here that says test. So you can test over here by simply clicking over that particular one. So let's go here. We're gonna try Cash App, and your Cash App will be pulling out. That's how you know that you set it up correctly. So quickly here you have a test in order to verify if you put things correctly. The second thing I want to get you in is our embedded, WP4 checkout. So this will be here. Once you have that, you can click over open WP4 once you have integrated it, and you will see it under custom template. And under custom template, you will see two options which are here. So let me bring it back. There you go. So here you have the Wallet Pay, and you can modify them and then make it suitable to your own needs. That's the first thing I wanted to show you. The second thing here is on your donation. So you have the options for most of you who are running NGO, most of you are running charities and so forth, churches, ministries. You have the ability over here to make donation. Even organizations, some organizations or businesses, like let's say for instance, if you are a freelancer or if you are a website developer, you can use those things in order for them to make donations. Some people like to make donations with the cards. Some people like to make donations directly with P2P, such like a Venmo, Zelle, and so forth. So you put your donation system right there, you open your page, you put it right there, and then you're good to go. So this is what we're gonna do here. When you click on the new donation page, it prompts, a page right here, and here you're gonna put the title, and you're gonna describe what that is and whatever thank you message you want to put in, and you have already an amount that is predefined. And over here you can see here it says show QR code on landing page. So I'm gonna take you through each steps, so you're gonna see what it does. The first one, I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna open it here. You will see it in that profile. Somebody clicks over on Wallet App, on Cash App, the person will be directed directly on Cash App, and the person will be able to complete the donation. Or somebody clicks, let's say, on Wallet Pay, the person will be brought over to Wallet Pay, and right here the person will be able to complete the donation. Now this is let's come back. Let's come back, and I'm gonna now take you on the second one. So on the second one, the one that says here show QR codes on landing page, what it means is that once you have this one selected and we go back to our portal, once you come here and you click, it will now open a QR code instead of opening the page, so that your user can simply scan it and get it done. So it will be the same principle for all of them. And over here you have something that says here QR code only mode. So what it means is when you activate this one, let's go to that, and we're gonna refresh this page. So on that particular one, instead of having the buttons that comes in and somebody click on, you will have directly the QR code loading right there, and you can see them. Very friendly, very easy to use. If the user comes in, he clicks on, directly will be brought into the particular page. If not, okay, the person will be able to scan it. Now you have another option here that gives you right here, okay, allow custom donation. This is one of the feature that somebody asked for, a NGO, an organization, and we put that in that allows you to have your people, okay, put whatever amount they want in, and you have the different option here in order to put any amount. So you will go from whatever you have selected. So if here you say, hey, the donation goes from 5 to 1,000. If somebody comes in and try to give her, I don't know, $2, okay, what happened? This won't work. It will be brought to try to do the actual one, and then you will start from the small amount, and you can quickly have a few other options by simply clicking on it, and that's how it goes. Now, if you don't want to have all of those things all together, you can just select one of them. Okay, you can come over here, disable all. Now on the side over here, if you put a couple of them, that would be the same thing, that we all come together, so you have all three available for use. Now the next thing I want to show you is over here is a little option in here that we see minimal QR display code. When you check this one, you can gonna kind of clean up a little bit around. So let me show you the difference. So here you can see you have a you have a whiteboard, rounded board around. So when you remove by hitting on the minimal QR display, this is how you're gonna look. It will only be the QR code itself. As you can see, that's the difference. So this way you clean up a little bit around, depending on your preferences. So I'm gonna clean here. The next step is on our shortcode. So on the shortcode, you can use it and paste it anywhere you want. All you gotta do is copy, and you go to add a page or add a post, and or edit one, and you just paste it there, and that's it. Okay, so you can create as many as page you need for your different needs, for your different campaigns. All you gotta do is click on new page, and then you put in the title, the descriptions, and then that's it. And each one of them has its particular setup. So the one that is set up for this page won't be the same for the other page. So this way you have few options where you can use them and easily have them through and share with your people. You have also the option of downloading the QR code by simply hitting on donation QR generator, and once you get in, you can over here put the amount that you need and hit on generate QR code, and you're gonna generate for you the QR code, and then you can download this one and simply put on the email list or marketing email and or your page or whatever you want to put out, and you're all good to go. The next thing will be the display. Under the display, that's where you control most of the QR code. I say most, why? Because some options have the embedded QR code display control. So most of them will be anything except WP form and seller, which is WooCommerce. So we're gonna go there as we advance. So let me take over here, and here I would say customize, and I would say this amount. Okay, and you go back. So you can do the same thing for the color, the background, customize it, and you have a few options here with a style, rounded or dot, and you say save. Now, if you're not sure, you have an option here that says available shortcodes. Once you get there, you have a few options here where you can directly copy and paste it. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this one, paste it over here, and say generate preview. That's how you're gonna look. As you can see here, you have this, okay, that will be showing. Now, I'm gonna go back and show you a couple options of how you can use it. So whenever you use the display, the default display mode, what it means is that when you use the specific shortcode, so in this case here, the singular shortcode will be Cash App. Okay, the singular shortcode here will be PayPal. The singular shortcode will be Venmo. Now, when you add options or features, then that would be the amount. That would be if you want it to be scanned or not. If you want to have a note, that will be on some of them. All of them don't have the same. but most of them have the same offer: the scan, whether you want a link or you don't want the scan, or you want the scan, the amount. Okay, so we're gonna take an example over here of Cash App to say, hey, we want the Cash App, the amount, and the code has to look like, the shortcode has to look like a link. So once we say generate, that's how it's gonna look. Okay, it's gonna look. Now, if you do only, okay, the singular one, you can control the singular one by a global settings. For that, you would go here and you would say in the global settings, when you use the singular one, you want the singular one to always show as a logo. So you would hit on display and you come back here, you put back the singular, you say generate a preview, it will look and show as a logo and as a button. And if you want the singular also to be displayed as a permanent link and then increase the size, you're gonna do so, come back, you will put inside your, let me remove this one, there you go. So you're gonna put inside your singular shortcode, and you're gonna display however you have generate over here. So if you want to control each one of them, that's when you will have to use options, okay, the options or the settings. So here, if you say, hey, my link to be, or my shortcode to be scannable, then you will say yes to the scan and you will hit on generate preview, and he's gonna be available for the scan. So this is what we have here. Let's come back. We're gonna go to the next one, which is analytics. Okay, so under analytics, that's all your different QR code, how they do, how they perform. Whenever you place them, you have here per device distribution, whether it is a Mac or a mobile, a desktop or a mobile device. You have also the usage over time, and then you have usage location. So anywhere you paste on the page a QR code or a short code, it will all apply to all of them. Now, the next thing that you have under here, okay, we can put it fully by last year, and this is all we got here. Okay, so you can easily export your data either by CSV or export it by PDF. So you have a range of few options over here, and they are all mobile friendly, so you don't have to worry about whether being on mobile or not. The next one is on short. On shorts, what we did, we gave you where you do have different features that you can utilize over time. Sometimes it is right away. Why? Because you need them. Sometimes they are as you build your business. One of the things that we personally encounter is whenever we go in a business meeting, sometimes we run out of cards. And you have to also know that when it comes to a touch one-on-one business meeting or talk, it is a great thing to pull out your phone and see somebody else pulling out his phone, also scanning your QR code, and right there put it into his phone. That's a great touch. Why? Because in the case he loses his phone, his card, sometimes they take a card, they took so much card, they don't remember and all that. But right there, you have a conversation, is a one-on-one, and he really brings a close. It close actually the gap that you have between two strangers. So over here, you can easily put your picture. Okay, all you have to do is hit on upload a photo, and you fill out your different info. So you put all your info inside your picture. You put inside your logo and all that. You'll have a few options here where you can easily modify them, and you hit on generate a card, and here you will have your business card popping up over here. And now you're ready to download this particular business card. All you have to do is to click right here on download digital card, and you will have this exact frame that you see here that you can present easily whenever you go outside for a show or a business meeting or conference. So you can also share it and download the code, or download it as a V card. Whenever somebody scans it, automatically it goes inside and pull all the data. So right here, what you have is the advanced URL and logo QR tools, which is a great tool that you also want to have. When it comes to digital contact or engagement or branding and all that, you want to make sure that your QR code really represents your company or your business or your firm or your church or organization. So it is a great thing to have a first and foremost particular URL shortener. Why? Because most of the time somebody sees your product and he sees that it is a URL of a random one that he does not know. So your website is Wallet App. When he look at the short URL from the long one that you're trying to send to the person that you have shortened, you would see that it is a random website. So this is a kind of like a awkward, you know what I'm saying? So what you here would do is, instead of having this hosted on a different website, you're gonna be hosted directly on your website. So let's do it here an example. So here you put your long URL. You can put in here a tag, put a title for it, and when you go under advanced, you have the options of putting a note, and here have a custom. You're gonna take right there your own website, so which is a great tools in order to make sure that things that goes out are recognized by your brand and by your domain name, which is a very great addition. And it does not connect to any external API. All the data are contained within your website, within your server, which is a very great thing for privacy. So once you go in, you have here under the options to say, hey, you want the link to expire in whatever you want. So most of the time, all businesses will give you up to 1 year, but here you can just set it up to never expire, and you have all controls under your hands. So you hit on shorten the URL, and right there, once it's shortened, you have now the ability to hit here and say create a QR code out of it, and you will be ready to create a QR code with that link. You copy it, you paste over here, okay, and boom, your QR code is ready. And right here you can put a logo, and you have with your logo a very new look and design. You can go back to basic, click on here the selector, take the pipe, the selector, go in and change your logo, your the color of the QR code to just be better or assigned. So let's do that again. Let's change over here. I'm gonna take this one, back in a little bit, and generate it again. So you're gonna take your own logo. That's really a great impact. You won't be the regular, black logo that you always have without any actual impact. So you're gonna have something that resembles to your brand, resemble to your company, which is a great tool for consumer engagement, for retention. A great tool also to recognize your brand, to recognize you whatever people see your logo, see your brand, see your QR code, and they know it is trusted one because they see it. So, and the good thing is once they scan it, the link inside will be the actual shortened QR code, shortened link that you have, a URL that you have provided, which is also really great to establish trust between your customers, between your partners, and your company. And then all this, you have it forever. So it means once you have purchases in your system, you're all good to go. You don't have to change them. You don't have to run after another company trying to figure out why it's not working. They're all contained for privacy into your system, and then you run it as you want. You have it is your wallet, and you control your wallet. So that's really a great tool and a great addition right here for you. So the next thing over here will be where you go on the URL shortener. You have the option here for history, and under history, that's where your shortener link are, and then you can show them either by stack or show them by view, and you can easily just hit on here, and then you can see if there was either a click somebody click on. So let's do that now. We're gonna make a test. We'll click on this one. So that's already one click, and we're gonna come back. So once we come back, we're gonna refresh this one. Here you can see we already have a click over here that is recorded. So it is a real-time tracking, and you have all your click coming in. The next one I wanted to show you have few options that you can explore. You can disable the link, okay, instead of deleting it. So once you disable it, all it does is to make the link unable to be reached from outside. And when you're ready, all you got to do is to restore the link, and then you're good to go. Or you can delete it if you want to fully delete permanently. The payment link generator, all it does here is our new system. What it does, you have to have an account with us. You come in here, you put all the data of your consumer, of your customer for the invoicing. Once you click on, he will generate the link and directly fill up for your customer all the different info, so it doesn't have to do it again. So let's take a test over here. So once you fill out your form, you hit on generate link. It's gonna generate for you a QR code and also a shortened link that you can easily also share to anyone you want, or you can copy this link and go back over here and then use that particular link and create with that a QR code. So you can come here back and simply paste that here, and you have it ready as you see here. So once you have done so, you will go back to paste your link, and you're gonna look like this. You will pull out, and all your data are directly, and this is if you have an account with WalletPay, and the user can directly proceed and all the info are pre-filled. So here you can integrate our checkout with Form, and the way it works is you have to make sure that you have enabled the integration first. If you don't, it won't be working. And once you have done so, you will go under form fields in order to detect which field you want to add the integration at, okay? Or you can also directly go and copy the shortcode. Here we say, hey, I'm gonna add over here. You're gonna refresh your fields and select where it goes, which fields, okay? And then gonna select also where the payment total is at. So here I have two options. I can select any of them, which is a total payments field. And the next thing here, I'm gonna say add wallet app payment shortcode. I'm gonna say okay, and that's it. And here I'm gonna say save. You go back to your payment method. You can enable the one that you want to see at the checkout, and you go to your checkout, and he's gonna look this way, and people will be able to directly see here whatever amount. So this is an integration with Form. It's gonna help you to simplify and facilitate all payment. And you click on proceed to pay, and that's it. Now we do not process any payment. What we do, we only connect you onto a P2P system, such as Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, and so forth. So we don't process any payment, okay? Not for now. But by giving you that platform, it gives you options, and you can either you give all options, so you can easily give to your users the normal ones, the normal usual payment, or go with something that is blended with all of them. So this way you don't lose any payment. In here is another page that is called the payer page in French, which is a word to say and payment, payer. So we're gonna use this one to demonstrate the same thing. The principle is the same. Create a new page, you put a title inside, and you do the same thing as in donation, but here is more for payment. So this way the person that sees payment instead of donation, and you get it ready, and that's it. You save it, you go to the link, and you have your payment system ready. So here you will not be saying donation, you will just be saying payment, and you can modify it as needed. So we're gonna go to the next one, which is our seller tab. Here you have to have eventually WooCommerce installed first in order to use it. So we're gonna do that. So once WooCommerce is installed, you will have your platform loading, and here you have options also, payment option through Cash App, Venmo, all in one pack. Okay, so you're gonna go under your seller dashboard. So let's do an example over here. So we have a cart here. We're gonna add this one to the cart and proceed from here. Okay, so you go to checkout, and here your user will go through the details of context, billing, notes, and now he has a payment method over here. He can select any of them, and once he's done, he will have to make payment and place the order. So let's hit on place order. And once the order is placed in, you will be able to see it in your dashboard. Okay, so we're gonna go on the order, and you would see here that you have an order pending from the user. So you can click on the view order, and you can confirm the order if you have received and confirm the payment. And all you got to do here is to change it into completed, and that's it. And you can ship the order, deliver the order, however you go. One more thing. So under your right here, okay, so under your display, if you go under shortcode, available shortcodes, and you scroll up, all these are the different shortcodes. You can simply copy and then paste it anywhere on your website, on any page. If you go on the Zelle, you have a option here where you can use it and you can display it to be this way. Okay, so I just put 3 different options here to show you how it goes. When somebody comes in here, he scans, and all he does, he will load on, choose from the bank that he has, and he will go from there. He scans, and that will open up from his bank. So let me do it over here. That's how you're gonna look on your on the mobile for your user, and they will be able to scan it directly from a computer or click right there in the QR code, and it will open the particular app, and then we go from there. So these are the different options that you have. And remember, on the account, you have to put in your profile. You have fresh look over here. You can activate and deactivate it. If you have any question, please let us know. You can go right here under support and send us an email, and we will be in touch with you. Until then, God bless you. Shalom. Bye-bye.